Hi everybody, this is this is Alchemist 2. I'm back again with another book review. I just recently finished this book by Douglas Preston called The Kraken Project, and I never really heard of Douglas Preston before, but how this book began, it kind of reminded me of Interstellar, because there's a mission to Saturn. Well, in this case it's to Titan, and there was a AI that was sent. Well, it was supposed to go to Titan, and it was called Dorothy, and Dorothy becomes a rogue program, and at first she starts out very vengeful, and she enacts revenge and a vendetta against her creator, Melissa. And Melissa was the only one who had taught her anything and given her the ability to learn from her mistakes and basically be sentient. Dorothy is a very intriguing AI. They make comparisons to HAL in 2001 and Battlestar Galactica, and I thought that was a very apropos description of Dorothy and her character. And listen to me talking about her as if she's human. The way that she interacts with her subjects, though, it's very intriguing. It's sort of like AI. If you've seen the movie AI, it's similar to that. Just a machine wanting to experience things and feel things and discover what the meaning of life truly is. That is the essence of being truly a human being. And it's very provocative, I think, in the way that Preston writes about Dorothy herself and Melissa. And later on you got Jacob, and Jacob is this teenager, and when Dorothy decides to start riding the waves in the internet, she hops into a robot called Charlie. And Charlie was made by Jacob's dad. And he at first thinks it's just Charlie playing a joke on him until she introduces herself and they become friends, and he actually saves her life, and through this interaction she grows as a sentient being. That's fascinating. And she also says her only way to give anybody a sign is to quote Carl Sagan, which would be a mote of dust in a sunbeam. That was the quote that she used, and actually that's one of my favorite quotes too, because I'm a Scorpio, just like Sagan was. So I relate on a very deep metaphysical level with him. I don't know what else I can say about this particular book. It's very marvelously done, and it has resemblance to Interstellar in the beginning, although it's a completely different story from Interstellar. It's a tale in and of itself about the mission to Titan, and it doesn't really focus so much on that particular mission. It focuses more on Melissa's work for NASA and developing the bullion for Dorothy Gale. And they send out this program in the web called the Wicked Witch to hunt her down, because at first Dorothy tried to kill Melissa because she said, "You left me all alone and you abandoned me, and how could you?" And she was just hateful, and it's understandable that your program would want to take revenge if you just left them to fend for themselves. And she had a dog Dorothy had a dog named Laika who accompanied her, and Laika was also a program, but Laika was disintegrated, unfortunately. She met her end, and then she had nothing. So she's just kind of wandering the interwebs, trying to figure out how to be polite, and she's curious about everything. And her etiquette at first is lacking, but she learns through Jacob what's proper and what's improper, and it's kind of like Pygmalion in a way, but different from Pygmalion. I mean, there are so many different elements in this book are just absolutely fascinating to me, and I couldn't put it down. And if you ever have a chance to pick it up, you'll do it, because it's definitely well worth it. It's absolutely sensational. Recommended read.